Welcome back.
We're taking a snooze.
Last time we met a queen. Now we're in Queen Station. It's kind of becoming a theme.
Queen, I guess.
Yep, we got another queen to find. Oh. We'll be alright.
I don't know, this could be it.
That's like, wait a minute, we gotta go into Fog Canyon first, and I got Grimchild with me. We'll be alright. I'll just have to be careful.
Okay.
These ones, it's not bad if he shoots. It's those big ones. Don't do it, Grimchild. Yeah, you can shoot them. Because he'll shoot them, they'll pop, and then they'll blow that... Like, they'll blow back that orange ball inside of them. And it explodes for double damage, because of course. Whee. So now we're gonna go under these thorns. I don't remember if we went in this room before, but we wouldn't have been able to go very far until we got the tier anyway.
Okay.
So, but now we can. The Queen's Gardens. Very queenly themed lately.
Seems that way.
So they have a fun gimmick. See all these platforms?
Sure.
Not for long!
Oh.
They fall out from under you.
Whatever.
It's great. Oops, I didn't realize you were under me. So, there is... Trying to remember if there's a bench before this section. And hey, look who it is.
It's Cloth.
Ah, tiny warrior. Then you too come to test yourself against that traitorous tribe. A deadly bunch they are that roost within these glades. I'd once have stayed well clear of them, but your actions have shown me the truth of it. We must face down our fears or be defeated by them.
We're gonna go pick a fight.
Yup. If we both make it through, we can swap stories of our adventures. I'd look forward to that.
If we don't die.
Stay alive, my friend. Whatever you seek in here, I'm sure that tribe won't look lightly on our intrusion. I think that's it. Yeah. It's Cloth.
I don't know how I remember these characters' names. I don't remember things like that.
Oh, this is the traitorous tribe she'd be talking about.
Okay.
More mantises that I just missed. So, the mantises can be a bit frustrating sometimes. Particularly with... Oh, that didn't go the direction I wanted it to. I missed. Thank you, Grimchild. So there's an area in here, and I'm hoping I can actually get to the bench first. Because I need to take off my Sharp Shadow, oddly enough. Because Sharp Shadow is great for fighting and terrible for platforming. Because it raises or lengthens your dash.
Okay.
Which can be good, but when the platforming is... Thanks, Grimchild. When the platforming is specifically for the length of your dash, normally, that makes it very hard to get through while using Sharp Shadow. I have screwed up so much platforming in this area because of it. Right, I gotta go from the top. Because of all these thorns. Would you like to do these voices?
No, go ahead.
You could do one and I do the other?
Sure.
Isn't this...
I don't know which one is which, so...
I don't either. True.
Then just
Alright,
go
I'll
ahead
just do
and
it. Isn't this just the most intriguing place? So many discoveries waiting to be made. We're about to set off ourselves, though we can't seem to agree on which way to head. It's led to something of an argument between us. We should really stop squabbling about such petty things. So, fun thing. They're vaguely grasshopper-ish.
Sure.
Orthoptera is the name for the grasshoppers.
Oh, neat.
Like family, or is it family? Is that the family name? I think it's the family name. But,
vaguely bug fat.
Sort of. Vaguely a bug fact.
The one looks like he has a cordyceps or something, so
he
I
really
don't know.
did.
Good luck.
He really did. Hello, friend. Have you heard of Hollow Mist's queen? Apparently these gardens were once her retreat. Now some vicious types are crawling all over the place and the plants have grown wild. As inhospitable as it is, I've enjoyed my travels here. Care to see my efforts? Yes.
Give me a map.
There's a stag station at the heart of these gardens. I would have taken my rest there if someone hadn't gone and locked the door. So we want to get there.
Do we have a key?
Don't think we do.
Oh, wow.
Alright. Sharp Shadow, I love you, but you're terrible in this area. What would be better? You know, let's try out our new charm. Because it's platforming and I'm terrible at that right now. So this is what it does to your health.
Uh-huh.
I'm being a chicken. It's not really that bad. I'm just being a chicken. Especially because the last thing I tried to practice at home, because I knew it gave me trouble, didn't go so well. So these are very much...
Oh, I see why you're feeling that way.
Oops. That didn't go up fast.
This reminds me a little bit of a level in Super Mario Galaxy. Where,
Oops.
it's a level where there's, like, switches, they'll disappear, and the idea is you're supposed to get rid of all of the blocks, kind of a thing. And it's in the shape of Mario's head, I think, like a Pixel Mario. And so you're supposed to bounce on each block so it disappears, but it's hard to control, and also you have to plan your path so that you have a way to get back to the other ones, because otherwise you just fall into space and you die. It kind of reminds me of that a little bit, except that was a lot harder, probably. I think I feel like I did eventually beat it, but it took me a long time and I got very upset.
This is only bad if you have Sharp Shadow. If you have Sharp Shadow, this is awful.
Just because your dash is too long for what it's designed for. It's designed for your regular dash.
Yeah. If you just have your regular dash, it's easy. That wasn't bad at all. I did not need Hive Blood. But hey, we got a preview of, like, how Hive Blood works. Alright, so... but now I want Sharp Shadow, because there's an enemy in here that I like using Sharp Shadow against. So I'm gonna run back to the bench and get it. Your headlight thingies that you have, neck lights, they look like eyes.
I'm wearing a craft lamp on my neck, kind of a thing. And so I can sit here in my sock and not have too much of a glare on the screen or be too uncomfortable. I used a different, like, magnifying lamp before, which, like, that's cool too, except it was hard to sit on my lap. This is like a USB rechargeable craft lamp thing. It was kind of expensive for what it is, and it does not beat, like, having, like, one of my regular lamps up over my head or whatever. But I like it for a portable lamp.
It looks handy.
Nice. It's nice for, like, just sitting and knitting wherever. So I kind of feel like it's one of those things that are good for, like, if you have birthday money or whatever, or somebody wants to give you, like a splurgy gift for crafters kind of a thing. That's kind of my opinion. I don't really think of this as, like, an essential item. But I like it quite a lot. And it's leaving two little lights on our TV screen. It looks like eyes
eyeballs
looking at you or something.
It's kind of cool.
Funny. Is it too bad, the glare?
No, it's not. It was
Okay.
just it
It is
looked
kind of
neat.
funny though, yeah. I do kind of wish they wouldn't keep like sliding down my neck and drifting down. I have to keep adjusting it back up. It's not like perfect or anything, but I might have my husband 3D print like little things to prop it up better on my chest or something. I don't know. It seems a little ridiculous, but I might do it. Alright, the love key.
Yes. We really want this love key. We need the love key for sure. You'll see why. It's great. I love it.
Oh, okay. Too long spent together, we become as one. Okay.
Look at his eyes.
Yeah, that's...
He don't have orange in his eyes.
Sure doesn't.
And no.
He's got black goop.
Yep. So that's significant.
Or no eyes. I'm not sure either one. I assume it's supposed to be black goop.
I believe it's supposed to be black goop.
Okay, so I read it correctly.
There's a very specific reason I believe that.
Oh no, black goop!
Oh, also, I forgot to take us to visit these guys. You can get to the other side of this area from Fungal Wastes, close to Deep Nest, and talk to these guys. But I forgot to do that earlier, so here they are dead. This guy is called the Moss Prophet.
Oh.
Blazing bright. He's very, very loud if you come in when he's alive. Because this is actually the spot where you can fall back down into Deep Nest. Like you can escape Deep Nest and then fall
Okay.
there. And we're not going to do that right now. But
Okay.
you can also come in and visit the Moss Prophet, who's incredibly
Whoops.
loud. Light. But they're dead now, so oops.
Oh well.
Alright, now to see if we can find our way to the Stag Station.
Good luck.
I found money. So I did run to it on my other file to see if I could remember the way. I remembered the way, but the problem is there may be a few other like blocks in the way that
Okay.
I have already opened on the other file, so it's like it's too late to
Sure.
plan for them. But we will find it. Because I know where it is.
It's gonna be fine. You'll get there.
Yeah.
It's fine. And if you have to edit out some confused wandering, then that's okay too.
Yeah. Confused wandering is how I
It
live my
happens.
life. It is nice having the little passive damage from Grimchild in here.
Sure.
Because sometimes these guys like to just float just out of my range.
Uh-huh.
And it's a bit annoying. Jerk. You hit me with that twice. Bench! Oh, I think we might have to deal with that one room that I don't want to. If we do, we do.
So we've been kind of... Oh, I'll wait.
That's okay, it's just a bench.
Oh, just a bench. Okay.
Yeah.
So we've been kind of getting to the point where we need to start thinking what we're gonna do next.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been wanting to have Rena play Skyrim for a little while. Once again, like another ancient game, but like, I don't care. I want her to play Skyrim.
I've never played it.
No, and
I know a few
you've never
memes.
played really any PC computer games, have you?
Mm-mm.
Like not anything serious, anyways. It's not
No.
like a Flash game or whatever. So I don't know. I was thinking about that, and it occurred to me that's probably going to be a first for you.
Yeah.
So that could be fun. I don't know. I haven't decided. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know.
It'd be interesting. I know a few memes from it. That's the one with the arrow to the knee, isn't it?
Oh, from Skyrim? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of lines that they repeat a lot, and I think like earlier on they would say that one disproportionately often.
Oh, wow.
Which is kind of funny. There's a couple of, I don't know, there's a lot of memorable moments in that game, in my opinion. I told you a little bit about like the general quest lines. You have like, I mean, so kind of like when you go to play one of these games, you'll be like, I know there's a thief quest line, and there's an assassin quest line, and there's like the main story, and there's like a wizard's guild or whatever. Do you have like an opinion as to what you might like to try first?
I typically tend to do like thief kind of characters.
I figured you might, so.
Yeah. So that sounds kind of
You
neat.
could maybe do that. That could be entertaining.
Was it just like you were doing a run once where I don't remember what you were doing specifically with the run, but you were talking about you were using an axe? Was that like a specific kind of
axe?
Yeah, you said you were like trying out a certain axe or something like that.
This might just be something I don't remember anymore, honestly.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to remember. I think most of the time in those games, I typically go for like swords. But there's kind of like the game kind of somehow bottlenecks everybody into a particular kind of build. And I'm not going to say what it is because I'm curious to see if you kind of end up doing the same thing.
Okay.
I just don't want to like poison it because I think it'd be really funny for me. I don't know, for science. For science. To see if that happens again, but
that would be neat.
That'd be fun.
Because that's kind of like, I don't know anything about the game except for like memes, and I've heard a song.
There's some things about it like some of it you have companions, but you can hit them with your sword, and if you do it enough, they get upset with you.
Oh really?
Yeah. So like sometimes combat can be tricky in that game. There's some moments, I think I mentioned it before, how like some sections it just feels real dated. And I think when you get into it, you might see what I mean. Anyway, here sleeps the traitor's child.
So you remember the Grey Mourner?
Sure.
Who that's gave us the delicate flower.
Ugh.
Without getting hit.
Okay, yeah, sure. Good luck with that.
It's actually not so like it doesn't make any difference on like Steel Soul or anything because like Steel Soul you can't die anyway, and if you can't get hit, then you can't. How are you gonna die? But oof, it's an annoying one.
Is it that you can't die with it, or just that you can't, or is it you can't take damage?
Can't take damage. Can't.
Yeah,
take damage.
well, you can certainly can take damage though, so
yeah,
that would be really annoying.
But like, yeah, so it's a frustrating.
No thanks.
Quest. I got lucky and got it in my second try on my first playthrough,
okay, well.
But that doesn't make it any less tedious. But I can imagine
there's something
it
to be said about like
terrible.
Beginner's luck, where you don't realize how frustrating it is. You get one lucky run, you're like, "Wow, that's not so bad." Actually, it is that bad.
Yeah,
and you're just not thinking about how bad it is, which can make it worse. Anyway.
But it's really tedious even when...
Sure.
Because the first time that I failed it, I had gotten it to that room... Please leave me alone, sir. I had gotten it to that room and touched the thorns.
Thorns or something, yeah, that's what I figured.
Those guys are tricky. They bounce very randomly. They don't come after you, but... Check out this big bug.
That's a big bug? That's a big bug.
Very big.
We've seen bigger.
He's big enough to show up on the map. Well, I'll show you when the map is updated.
Okay.
But he's big enough to show up on the map.
Have you ever seen Nausicaa? The movie? Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind. It's a Studio Ghibli movie.
I think I did.
We have it, so you may have watched it with me many years ago. It's one of the DVDs that I had.
Yeah, I might have
at college, but there's a giant segmented worms? No, they're like armored worms.
Oh, neat.
That have giant compound eyes and
Nice.
they can salvage the body for parts.
Huh.
For things like they there's a scene early on where she takes an eye dome with her. Oh, it's not dead. It's like a molt.
Oh, okay.
And so she takes an eye with her back to the village, and then they send people back to harvest more of the parts. I think is I think what happens, but that's kind of cool. They're like these giant things.
Check this out.
Little like noodle legs in the front of their, or noodle appendages on their in their fronts. Anyway.
Noodles.
Yeah.
Check that thing out. This is our little area to get a preview of it.
Wow.
We're gonna get there at some point.
Okay.
Maybe not today, but at some point.
Lily, where are you going? Off to do the business. She's
Dog business.
It's an important job.
It is.
Doing the business. She is ready for business. For a while, the West Virginia, the thing that they would say when you enter the state. For a while, it was wild and wonderful for a long time, and then they changed it to open for business.
Cause that's...
And then they changed it back to wild and wonderful because, come on.
Yeah.
But then Maryland took open for business, and I thought that was really funny.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
They're like, hey,
all right.
you don't have this anymore.
You're not using it anymore. That's the one we want. Come on. I mean, I don't know what else it would say. As people, do you consider yourself a Marylander?
That's always a hard question.
Because
I'm not sure. Like, I was
you're
born
from
there,
all over.
so... Like, I've lived all over, but I was born in Maryland, so
You've lived in West Virginia longer than you lived in Maryland at this point, right?
It depends how you think about it. But yeah, basically. Look at that.
So... Okay.
Do you want to do the voice?
Oh, the Queen! The Queen is coming! I've been waiting so long, and now she's almost here! I feel like I'm about to burst! I've kept it safe, the sacred garden, I've kept it safe for all this time, and soon the Queen will return and teach me to fly! Shall we wait together, stranger? Shall we play together? Play.
No, not today.
No.
I'll come back to you, Marmu,
See ya.
but no, not now. Not now.
Anyway.
I don't know how the Queen is... When you meet the Queen, you will also wonder how she's going to teach him to fly.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna say, yeah, I'd consider myself a Marylander just because I was born there.
Oh, you were born there?
Yeah, I was born in Maryland, but I have spent more time in West Virginia, because, like, we moved when I was 14, so...
Yeah, at this point, certainly. Then.
Yeah.
And
the only thing that would make it kind of, like, less time would be all the time that I've spent in Tennessee or in other countries, because that adds up.
Sure.
But it's still a lot of time in West Virginia.
I mean, but it's kind of like where home base is, kind of a thing to me. This is the way I think of it. But no,
it's where my parents live right now.
Sure. But as a Marylander, I also share opinions about crab cakes and crabs
and Old Bay.
Yes, it's a thing.
It is. It really is.
You've never really... Have you ever really done, like crab things? Like, somebody gets, like, a half bushel of crabs or whatever?
Once, with my brother. Like, one of my brothers.
Yeah.
Mark went and he got a bunch one day.
Mm-hmm. That's something that we used to never do, but as we've been adults, sometimes we'll do that for, like, a birthday or something. It's been kind of fun.
Nice.
Yeah, it's fun. It's painful. Gets cuts all over the place.
Oof.
Yeah. But it's like a ritual almost. You sit around and take apart a whole bunch of crabs. Anyway. As a Marylander, I have opinions. So like maybe that could be part of our slogan.
Honestly, it should be.
Something crab cakes, Old Bay. There you go.
Yes. That would be better. Alright, so hopefully we got all of them. I believe we did. Little one, I found it. The Stag Nest. I just realized they didn't capitalize the T.
Oh, look at that, yeah.
I've yet to go there again. My duty binds me to travel only where I am called. But if you wished to see it yourself, I could take you there. None may remain to welcome us, but the nest is still a sight to behold. Give me the word and we will go there at once. We're going there.
You want to come to my house?
That's
Not that
basically
much,
it.
but like,
Yeah.
you can come over.
Go, Stag, go.
You can hang out.
So this is like awesome, but also kind of sad.
Well, sure. It's just like going back to your old neighborhood and looking around and.
Being back in my old home, I feel the weight of my long life bearing down on me. I carry it proudly, though. Wherever I travel, the memories of my family and my kind come with me. But the reason it's sad is, so he's the last stag.
Yes.
There's many stags in here, but they all did. Hey, we almost have another one. I really gotta deal with all that. So this is a stag nest. This doesn't work.
No.
You can hear little voices. Or not little, but lots of voices.
Ooh.
Every now and then. So we're here. This is actually the Howling Cliffs. All the way at the top.
Okay.
Like literally all the way at the top. I don't think you can reach here without like sequence breaking.
Okay.
Like before the stag takes you. So there's a cool thing in the Stag Nest. Well, a cool thing if you like the stag as a character.
Sure.
This.
Eggshells!
An empty eggshell.
Are there babies?
We don't get to see them, but
No!
Yep.
Because that's how bugs work.
Well, I mean, they do leave
I mean,
their
sometimes.
eggs. They leave their eggs and go.
Oh, well, I meant like with the eggshells, like it was a chicken egg or something.
Oh. I mean, you can find discarded.
It does happen
like,
sometimes, yeah.
Like cases.
Yeah.
I don't know how his species particularly would work, but like you can find old mantis egg sacs everywhere.
Yeah, sure. I just kind of thought it was funny how they look kind of like weird chicken eggs.
Yeah. So they show you his name again, the last stag.
Yep.
What do you think of my old home, little one? It was full of life once. Stags coming and going, swapping stories of the places they'd been and the passengers they'd met. For a long time now, I've considered myself the only one remaining, the last stag. But being in the nest again, there's something in the air. A smell.
The
or
smell
a
of babies?
Or a presence, perhaps. Baby presence.
Babies?
Could it be other stags have made their way out into the wider world?
Wow.
Yes, I will hold on to that hope. My kin, still alive, still out there, journeying beyond these lands. So now he's old stag.
Oh, he's the old stag.
But for me, I could never abandon the stagways. Not as long as passengers still need them. I can tell you still have important work to do. I will be your companion as long as my old body still serves. Let us enjoy the old stagways of this kingdom together a little longer. So he cool. I like him. So now we have all the stagways. So let's check real fast and see if we can buy the last map from Iselda. Because we're missing one, and I really don't want to go and get it, but we haven't beaten the boss in the area, so it's probably...
Okay.
Cornifer's probably there. I don't want to get it, because then you have to deal with flukes, and I don't want to deal with flukes.
No, just do whatever you want. No big deal.
Flukes are annoying. Can we buy, please?
Bapanada.
No.
Nah, bummer.
Thanks anyway, Zelda. I mean, I guess I could buy all of her stuff now, because that's the only thing really left. Take us to King Station, please. Yes. So we got one more thing to do before we call it an episode, because we got the love key.
Love key.
So we're gonna go see what that. Oops. We're gonna go see where that takes us. Covered in padding, it bears a symbol of love.
Because that's how I decorate all of my keys to match wherever it is that they go to. To be fair, that would be helpful to remember what each thing is for.
I know, right?
But,
Watch me regret not taking Grimchild for the passive damage. It's gonna be fine. This boss I am really not worried about. I am pretty sure you've seen me fight this boss a few times before. And even if you do not recognize it visually, you will recognize it when you hear it.
okay.
We're in the Tower of Love.
The Tower of Live!
I opened up the shortcut, I think a
Okay.
couple episodes ago. Oh, look at that. A jar.
He dead, though.
He did. He is dead.
What? Where are we going?
That's the weirdest
Oh,
thing when you don't know
no.
what's behind here. He did too. He ain't dead though. And then it goes quiet.
man.
Come back up.
Are they gonna try to put you in a jar?
They will actually.
Oh no!
If you die to this boss and you come back to get your shade, it's in a jar. And I love that.
Yeah.
I
Don't
do have to
die.
crack my knuckles though.
This could be it! Woohoo! Alright, calm down.
I love this guy. He's hilarious. He's just laughing.
He's got grabby hands.
He does. He'll grab you too. See? He tried to grab me.
I don't remember this, actually.
Oh, really?
No, I don't remember you doing this.
I'm surprised you
Ew,
don't remember the
it's goop.
sound. It's black
No,
poop.
I don't remember this. I don't remember the music either.
It's all distorted, the music.
Okay.
I didn't get the dash out quick enough. Nah, I fight him a lot, so I'm not too worried about him, because I fight him just for fun.
Sure.
Like, all the time. I say, and now... and
That's
now I'm
4
gonna
hearts down.
die!
4 hearts remaining.
Now I'm gonna die because I was saying that.
Maybe this could be it.
It
5
really
hearts
could.
left, just saying.
It really could, like, as soon as I get, like, cocky.
Oh boy, 4 hearts. Oh no!
Yeah, I'm just, like, throwing.
Jeez.
I'm
Read
really
4 hearts.
throwing.
Ah! Oh, Rena.
Yeah.
Oh no! 3 left.
That was
left.
bad. That was the worst fight I've ever had against him. That's fine, though. A safe space for you. Oh, you do it, you do it.
No, go ahead.
A safe space for you, and you, and you.
Then you get a safe space.
It must be saved. my love, protected at last.
Uh-huh.
So he is really obsessed with grubs.
Oh, is he the one who's putting the grubs in the...
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That was the sloppiest collector fight I've had since, like, the first time I ever played it. I'm gonna, like, next time it's a boss that I'm good at, I'm just gonna not say anything. Because that was so bad.
I mean...
But, look.
Oh, the babies!
Baby 1.
Wow.
Baby 2. Baby 3.
Babies!
And our reward. Collector's map.
Wow.
So now, we get to see where all of the grubs are. There's one here. Zoom out, there we go. We have to, come back map. So there's actually only one left in City of Tears. There's 2 in the Hive, which I knew about. There's a bunch in Crystal Peak. There's always ones in Crystal Peak. Some in Green Path. One in the
Neat.
Queen's
Well,
Gardens.
I smell smoked pork, so
We should go eat dinner.
that's what I want to do.
Let's leave this tower. This creepy tower. Cool. And that
Alright,
was the
well.
collector. And maybe next time we record, I won't be throwing as hard.
Oops.
That's twice that I almost died on
That
something.
was some of the closest it's gotten. I think.
Yeah, and for no reason other than I was just doing very bad.
Overconfidence.
Well, overconfidence
Maybe.
for the collector and then just bad
Just-
playing.
Yeah.
And then,
Well, anyway.
yeah. We'll see you next time.